First, let me briefly introduce the basics of embroidery and the steps involved. As shown in the video, start by taking apart the embroidery hoop and placing the inner ring on the bottom. Place the embroidery fabric in the middle of the inner ring, then clamp the outer ring on top. After positioning the embroidery fabric, tighten the top screw and gently pull the fabric until it is smooth. Take out the needle pack and choose a suitable needle. Take the desired color of embroidery thread from the pack and separate it. The embroidery thread consists of 6 strands. Depending on how many strands you need, we'll use 2 strands as an example here. Hold the thread and with your left hand and pull out 1 strand at a time, repeating this process twice. Next, use a threader to help thread the needle. Insert the threader through the needle eye and then pass the thread through it. Remove the threader from the needle eye, and the threading is done. Tie a knot at the end, and you're ready to start stitching. Take the embroidery fabric, insert the needle from the back, and hide the knot. After finishing the embroidery, flip it to the back and tie a knot. Make a loop, pass the needle through it, and pull tight. Use the needle to help bring the knot as close to the fabric as possible. Next, use the same method to tie another knot. Cut the thread 3 to 5 millimeters from the knot with scissors, and the embroidery process is complete. Next is the needlework tutorial for section R3. We'll start by embroidering a sample for reference. 6 strands, 3 colors number 739, number 760, number 898. 6th strand number 760. Bring the needle out at the right end of the outline and insert it near the exit point. For individual outlines, bring the needle out at the left end. Wrap the thread around the back of the needle, and then pull it through. Insert the needle near the exit point, and repeat the steps. Insert the needle near the exit point to complete. 6 strands, 3 colors, number 739, number 760, number 898. 6th strand, number 898. As the name suggests, this stitch is related to the chain stitch we just used. While the chain stitch starts from the right, this time we will start from the opposite direction. Bring the needle out 1 millimeter to the left of the outline and insert it 1 millimeter to the right. Bring the needle out at the right end of the single chain outline, thread it through the recently stitched short line, and insert it near the exit point. Bring the needle out at the right end of the second chain outline, loop it around the first chain, and insert it near the exit point. Repeat these steps, and you will see that the final result looks the same as the chain stitch. Six strands, 2 colors, number 739, number 760. 3 strands, number 760. Let's start by embroidering the framework of the rose. Bring the needle out at the bottom left, insert it at the center, and bring it out at the top left. Pass under the straight line and insert the needle above it. Bring the needle out at the top right corner, pass it through the adjacent line segment, and insert it back at the bottom right corner. This completes our framework. Next, we'll embroider the petals. Start by bringing the needle out near the midpoint, pass over the nearby first framework, and go under the second line. The next steps involve creating the petals, following the pattern of passing over one line and going under the next. Repeat these steps, ending nearby to finish stitching. Finally, use a pin cushion to fluff the petals for added volume. 6 strands, 3 colors, number 935, number 992, number 3817. 3 strands, number 3817. Bring the needle out from the middle of the leaf. Loop it back without fully straightening it. Leave a loop. Bring the needle out at the leaf tip. Pass through the loop and insert nearby. Starting from the left, bring the needle out along the edge of the leaf outline and backstitch along the vein. After finishing one side, embroider the other side. Six strands, 2 colors, number 739, number 760. 6 strands, number 760. Embroider the framework along the outline. Bring the needle out at the bottom left, pass over the first strand, go through the second, pass under the third, and bring it back in at the bottom right. Pass through the first strand of the second row, pass over the second, and go through the third. Repeat this pattern, interweaving each row as you embroider. You can use the needle to adjust the grid during this process. Continue until fully covered, then insert near the top. Six strands, 2 colors, number 739, number 722. 6 strands, number 722. Refer to the diagram. Repeat the steps. 2 strands to colors number 739, number 722. 2 strands number 722, number 739. First, embroider the framework, using 3 as a unit. Repeat the steps until all the frameworks are completed. Switch to 2 strands number 739. Bring the needle out near the second line from the right. Pass through 3 frameworks, wrap the thread around the needle, then pull it straight and adjust. Repeat the steps. Six strands to colors number 739, number 760. 6 strands number 760. Bring the needle out at the top left corner. Insert at the top right corner, bring it out below, and wrap the thread behind the needle. Insert near, bring the needle out on the right side of the outline, pass through the short line below, and backstitch to the left. Repeat the steps. Six strands to colors number 739, number 760. 3 strands, number 760. Bring the needle out below. Insert nearby, bring it out in the middle. Wrap the thread behind the needle and pull out. Insert near the center, bring the needle out at the top left corner. Wrap the thread behind the needle and insert nearby. Bring the needle out at the center, insert it at the center, bring it out at the top right corner. Wrap the thread behind the needle and insert nearby. Repeat the steps. Three strands, one color, number 992. Start by embroidering the branches using back stitch. Needle exits near the base of the blade, enters nearby, leaving a section of thread. Needle exits near the middle of the blade, enters nearby. Embroider the entire leaf following the outline using the same stitching technique. The other leaves are embroidered in the same technique. 3 strands of number 165. Start stitching at the base of the petal. Enter 1 millimeter away. Exit at the top of the petal. Enter 1 millimeter away. Make sure not to pull the thread too tightly, as we will continue stitching the petals, threading them through from the center. Exit at the bottom of the petal, passing through the 2 short lines just laid down. Cover the outline nearly completely, entering nearby. Repeat the steps. Three strands of number 165 backstitch. Switch to 6 strands of number 935 backstitch. Subtitles and small text are done with 2 strands of number 935 in backstitch. The central potted plant section. Here, we also use several stitching techniques. Let's start with the first pot from the top. Base of the wood shelves. 3 strands of number 739. Here we can prepare longer threads. Embroider using arched R.4's 8 stitching technique. Top row, first pot, 3 strands, number 935, number 760, hashtag B50 to 100, number 165. 3 strands of number 935, embroider the branches with a flat needle. Three strands of number 760. Embroider the flowers using granulation technique. Three strands of number 165 and hashtag B50 to 100. Embroider the flower pots using split stitch R.4 second stitching technique. Second pot in the top row. 3 strands, number 3817, number 992, number 165, number 739, hashtag B50 to 100. 3 strands of number 3817, satin stitch the leaves. Three strands of number 992 and number 165. Outline stitch the branches, granulation stitch the flowers. 3 strands of number 739. Use a flat needle to embroider the framework of the pots, totaling 5. Switch to 3 strands of number 3862. Start stitching from the bottom left corner, covering the first framework stitch. Leave a slight gap between each short line, as we'll stitch from the center afterward. Each row of short stitches is staggered, covering all the frameworks until complete. Switch to 3 strands of hashtag B50 to 100. Start stitching below the first row of frameworks, entering from above using the flat needle technique. Finish by using split stitch R.4 second stitching technique along the upper edge of the flower pot. third pot in the top row. 3 strands number 935, number 321, hashtag B50-100, number 722. 3 strands of number 935, satin stitch the cactus. Three strands of number 321, embroider the petals using a flat needle. Three strands of hashtag B50-100, satin stitch along the upper edge of the flower pot. 3 strands of number 722, satin stitch the flower pot. First pot in the bottom row, 3 strands number 321, hashtag B50-100, number 935, number 165, number 3862. 3 strands of number 321. Use a flat needle at the petal joints, then satin stitch the petals. 3 strands of #B50 to 100. Embroider the flower center using granulation technique. 3 strands of number 935. Embroider the branches using a flat needle. Second pot in the bottom row, 3 strands number 992, number 722, number 437, number 898. 3 strands of number 992, outline stitch the branches. Three strands of number 722. Embroider the flowers using the granulation technique. Three strands of number 437. Satin stitch the flower pot. 3 strands of number 898. Embroider the outline of the flower pot using a flat needle. Third pot in the bottom row, 3 strands number 898, number 760, #B50 to 100, number 3078, number 935. 3 strands of number 898. Outline stitch the branches. Three strands of number 760. Satin stitch the flowers. 3 strands of number 3078. Satin stitch the flower pot. Three strands of number 935. Embroider the outline of the flower pot with a flat needle. The second wood shelves technique is the same as before, so we won't demonstrate it here again. We've completed the stitching techniques in section R3. Thank you.